Hi guys, it's me, Dimension Battles, and we have the brand new cards for set 11, and this is the new gimmick. That's right, so the new gimmick is called Mirror Cards, which I think is really exciting. So these Mirror Cards, you can either summon them like this or like this, and depending on how you summon it, they have a different name and a different type and a different stats, which I think is like the most exciting idea ever, and I've never seen another card game do. Maybe there's one card game out there that's done this, and I just don't know about it, but like, it's so cool. I don't know how I thought this, like, I was gonna draw a card that was normal, and you could look at it from either way, then I was like, oh, this should be the effect for set. This should be the new gimmick for set 11. So that's what I decided to go with. So you can play either way. So what the cool thing is, on this side we have Hyper Robot Hero, which is the cool looking light type guy, and you can see his little eyes and all the details. If you summon it the other way, it's Hyper Robot Villain, and he has all these like shadowiness, and there's like these little like shadowy bits and these skull parts and these little purple, like, I don't know, like flames, I guess, like flames, like spirit bits or whatever. And I think it came out really cool looking. So we'll focus on Hyper Robot Hero first, because that's like the way the sleeve was put on. So it's kind of like the, not like the right side, but it's like the way the sleeve, that's the way I put it in. It's the first one I drew. So Hyper Robot Hero is a stage 1 light type with 100 power and 300 defense, and when summoned you gain 1 health. And these have no rarity because mirror types are their own rarity, which I thought would be a fun idea, because I didn't know where to put the rarity, on this side or that side, so that's why I didn't end up going with rarity. The Hyper Robot Villain is a stage 1 with 300 power and 100 defense, and when it's summoned your opponent loses 1 health. So their effects are the exact opposite of each other. So this one you can gain a health, or you can choose to deal 1 damage to your opponent's health. So this could maybe win the game, or you can play it on this way to heal yourself. And if you have a card that helps with light or dark types, then this definitely works. And how they work, because I know people are going to ask this, so when you summon 2-type cards, you guys remember 2-type cards, there's 2 types in the corner, you need both types in your discard pile. This card in the discard pile counts as the type that it was played as when destroyed. So if you played it as a light type, and when it gets destroyed, it counts as a light type. And if you played it as a dark type, when it gets destroyed, it'll be a dark type in the discard pile. Same if but if it's in your hand, it has no type in particular, so it can't be both. So that's kind of, otherwise it'll be too overpowered. I think it's a good idea. So the very next mirror card we have is Evil Rock and Scared Rock. So this is my original card that I thought, the minute I thought of the mirror cards after I made this one, I knew that I wanted to make this card. So I like this card because Evil Rock is like this evil looking creature right here with the horns, and then Scared Rock is this tiny little like rock, almost like a pebble. They call him Scared Pebble, but like, no, it might as well still be a rock who's over here in fear. And I like how they're like total opposites. Like both of these are opposites because it's like a good guy and a bad guy. This one's like strong and weak, so I think it made for a fun idea. And I even drew a mountain here so you can see where it's like this, so you can know how big this creature is. And I also love these little shards. So for the longest time as I've been drawing cards, I've wanted to draw like shards or like pieces of the arms coming off, so you can see bits of like the rock like fragments from the arms coming off as he grabs the Scared Rock, which I think is a cool idea. And they're both earth types, so like this one, there's 2 different types of this one. They're both earth types. He has 300 power and 200 defense, and the Scared Rock has 200 power and 100 defense. But Scared Rock is stage 1 and Evil Rock is stage 2. So maybe there's a certain situation where the stages don't equal 4, but it's like a 3. So in order, you can only play Scared Rock. That's when you would play him, even though it's weaker. And yeah, I guess, yes, that's like the only situation where I can imagine someone using Scared Rock is if you have stage 3s out, and then if you have it's totaling stage 3, so you need to make it stage 4, so you can't play a stage 2 because that'll be higher than 4, so you need to play a stage 1. Wow, it sounded so complicated. Hopefully you guys know how to play my game, otherwise I almost confused myself with that. And yeah, so here are the 2 new mirror cards. I really like the way they both came out. Oh, I want to talk about this one more. When I made Hyper Robot Hero, I went for the whole yellow color scheme and the orange. I didn't talk about how he looks enough, and I wanted to look more round. But while I drew Hyper Robot Villain, everything was more like jagged and sharp and shadowy looking, just to ferment the fact, or to really just so people really know that this is a more evil card. And yeah, so this is Evil Rock and Scared Rock and Hyper Robot Hero and Hyper Robot Villain, the 2 new cards and the main gimmick for set 11. Comment down below if you guys have any suggestions for mirror cards that you think would look cool. If you did end up enjoying this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Bye, guys.